Hello everyone, welcome to a new lecture. In this video we are going to explore sedimentary structures. Sedimentary rocks, besides having different grains, different shapes, different mineral size, different mineral composition, they also have sedimentary structures. So what are sedimentary structures? Well, sedimentary structures are structures and patterns that sediments take while they are deposited and lithified. So any structure that develops while sediments are deposited and then lithified, they are called sedimentary structures. To give you an example, let's imagine we have a box of sand. In this box of sand, we put our finger on the top of it and we draw a circle. If we lithify this box of sand right away, we get a sedimentary rock that has a circle on top of it. This is called a structure, but it's a man-made structure. Just like this structure that was made by man, nature also creates different types of patterns and structures on sedimentary rocks while they are deposited and lithified. So examples of those structures are stratas, cross beds, graded beds, ripple marks, and mud cracks. So let's look at the first one, strata. What is a strata? Well, a strata is a layer of distinct sediment. When you have a distinct sediment and it gets deposited, it creates a strata. So this is an image of Grand Canyon. You can see many stratas. You can see a strata right here, a strata right there, a strata right there. You have all kinds of different stratas that were deposited in here. Also, with stratas comes bedding planes. Bedding planes is the line that differentiates between one strata and the other. So when you have a strata and you have a strata on top of it or the bottom, the line that separates these two stratas are called a bedding plane. So for example, let's say this is a strata, this is another strata. This line in between is called a bedding plane. Another different kind of sedimentary structure that we have is called cross beds. Cross beds show the direction of deposition. So this is an example of cross bed. Imagine this piece was developed as a result of deposition from a stream. This is the first deposition and this is a bedding plane, as you can see this line right here. So this sediment was deposited in this direction. After it was lithified, we got another deposition and the sediments were deposited in this direction. So cross beds, we get it as a result of different directions of deposition. Usually these cross beds are made by wind or by water. A different kind of sedimentary structures that we have is called graded beds. Graded beds, as you can see it in the picture, is just from the name, they are beds that are graded. So what does that mean? Well, in the bed you have change of grains from coarse in the bottom to fine at the top, and we get graded beds as a result of rapid deposition. So from the definition you can see we have very big or coarse grain at the bottom of this bed, but as we move along or as we move up, we get finer and finer material. So that's why it's called graded bed. But why is it in this way? Well, imagine you have a stream that has loads of sedimentary material. It has big grains, it has small grains. When this stream, for some reason, stops and has to deposit rapidly, it loses all its energy and it has to deposit rapidly, suddenly all the big grains will sink in the bottom right away. On top of those, you get the finer material, the finer sediments sitting on top of the big ones. So as a result of rapid deposition, you can see here we have big material, we have big sediments, and as we move up, we get finer material. So that is what graded beds are. A different kind of sedimentary structure that we have is called ripple marks. Ripple marks are waves of sediment that develop on the surface of sediment layer by moving water or air. When you have sediment and water or air interacts with it, it creates these kind of beautiful patterns that are called ripple marks. This is an example of a ripple mark that hasn't been lithified yet. You can see it's still wet, but when this structure gets lithified, it creates a beautiful structure like this. Most of the time, ripple marks show the direction of the moving water or air. So for example, in this picture, the moving water was in this direction. Probably in this one, moving water was in this direction. The last sedimentary structure that we have is called mud cracks. Mud cracks are the result of cycles of wet and dry weather. So if you have sediment in water and suddenly this sediment gets dried, it creates these kind of beautiful structures that are called mud cracks. So to recap the whole lecture,